Hello and welcome to the Phoenix Plays. Um, Captain of Industry, and in today's episode, we're just gonna be on the grind. We're just gonna be watching all the new industries, such as right here our copper smelter. Make new copper. We're gonna be researching construction 2. I started that last episode. Also, sorry for no narration. There was just a lot of background noise, and I really didn't want that bleeding into my audios. So, what we're doing here is we're just watching essentially what we have as an industry flourish and rise. And I believe maybe I can also use this episode to rectify a mistake I made. Oh, I need a place to put the rubber. Storage unit. I'm gonna clink you. You, my friend, are gonna carry rubber. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna try to make it so this warehouse series carries some rubber, so that way we have a place for it all. Plus, it makes it a lot easier when you're carrying. We have a place to put everything, so that way, the trucks and stuff can collect all the input here. When we unlock conveyor belts, which will be a nice day in heaven, we can start using conveyor belts to... Hold on. Yes! We can review, research fuel stations and conveyor belts. This I have been waiting for. This. I have been waiting for. Why? Well, simple. With conveyor belts, I can now move things like rubber via a conveyor belt to the warehouse without the need of a truck. Meaning I can cut that piece of the equation out. And here's the thing in this game. If you can cut a piece out, that's going to save you a lot of time. That's going to save you a lot of energy. And that's going to save you a lot of money. That means also you can save a lot of construction parts. You don't have to build as many trucks. You want to have a balance between trucks and conveyor belts. Because trucks take fuel. And trading for like oil and stuff can get rather expensive. And to be honest, a lot of people don't want to deal with that trouble. A lot of people just want to, they want to run the pretty. They don't want to waste their time, thinking about the next, I don't know, like, what next, oil pump they need to go to or whatever. They just want to do it. They just want to run it. Also, you'll notice I'm trying to keep... There we go. Yeah, you want to dump, but you don't want to have too much of a dump zone. And what you want to do is you want to be able to, well... If you have to utilize it, you want to be able to utilize it. There we go. I want to get rid of a lot of the wood. Not because I don't like it, but because, if it sticks around too much, what happens is that eventually you're going to start running out of space. Now, you may have noticed this hasn't stayed pumped, and there's a reason for that. The oil comes in, goes out. It gets refined. You take a little bit. More flows in. Come on. Yeah, it reduces demand on your trucks, but that also means it reduces wear and tear. So maintenance isn't going to be as horrendous as some people think it'll be. And I'll tell you this much. Things like this are going to get crazy. Now, I will tell you right now, if we were to get conveyor belts and things like this in Railroads Online, oh boy, things could get a lot worse before they get better. Because you could have conveyor belt loading rock quarries and gondolas. However, the thing is that while they did use that in the 1930s and 40s, not so much on the early 1900s. That was still new technology. It'll be like, build a conveyor belt from here to here. Also, you want to try with I think I mentioned this in the first episode or so. You want to try keeping your dumping points as far away from your town or whatever you want to call it. Because I guarantee you, when you start dumping and that stuff starts sliding down in there, oh boy, you're gonna find out, yeah. All of a sudden, everything that I had, all of a sudden, these 9 built this, like, the little cluster of buildings over here, 10th Street here, all of a sudden have just disappeared. And trust me, I've had that happen one time too many. So, what we do, we're going to be going through all of this stuff. Transport balancing, concrete productions. We get to build a new research lab at some point. Groundwater pumps so we can bring up groundwater. Settlement waters, vehicle management, stuff like that. Better housing. Because I don't know if you noticed anything about this housing, but it's basically old, like, shipping containers. And I mean, yeah, for the modern day, it looks good. But the problem is, when you start doing things like, working in a dump or having a place where, like, rock and dirt from a quarry are being dumped, what happens? Well, those houses aren't going to stand up to what's being asked. They're not going to be able to withstand, the weight of the dirt coming and crashing against them. They're nice for, like, a condo at a beach or, in the city. But when you get out into the sticks, I mean, even in the sticks, yeah, they're nice. But being on a mountainside or at a hillside that's prone to landslips, these things are basically a tin can. All you're going to be is tomato soup in a tin can if it rains enough and the land decides, I need to slip. So, yes, I like them, and a lot of people will like them, but the problem becomes this. They've slipped. Okay. No, it's slipped. Okay. Well, shift. I think I need to Get a fresh change of trouser. And I'm gonna warn you right now. When things like that happen, oh boy, is it a mess. It's not pretty. I'm not gonna go into any more detail than that, but I will say it is not pretty. It's a mess, and people having to clean it up, they're not too happy about it. Okay, it says connect several machines using conveyor belts. Which one of you makes... Okay, you make the part. So... So, this is what a conveyor belt will do. See how it just immediately is just bringing everything over? Guys, I think I'm gonna have to do pause on the shipyard just so this can be finished. Yeah, I can't do anything until this guy finishes. Come on. Done. Now we start the production. And once this empties its output, Are there any things that I could trade electronics for? No. Wait a minute, I got an idea. Again with the brilliant ideas? Well, it's really the only thing I can do. And I want these guys to hold electronical device. Electrics. Is it electric? So we're just trying to get... And this is where rubber comes in. Actually, how do I want to do this? Oh, I can't do... bollocks. Like... Yeah, it wouldn't take a U. There's a thing that'll be coming soon, which will be ramps, which will allow us to drive over conveyor belts. See how this one, we're just quickly, like, yeep. Hold on, I'm gonna try something. Yes, you can. How the... Oh. You gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna have to do this from the other side now. What's over here in terms of anything of note? Nothing of note. I could use this for a slag tip. I'll do 1, 2, then I'll... I'm gonna go 4. No. I'll take care of you for a minute. Collect fuel station. Build a fuel station and connect it to the fluid storage diesel. Okay, so that's the fuel storage. Transport, we're going to need a pipe. Storage and settlement water. Okay, cool. Hold on. Let me try something. I'm having to direct this. I'm gonna have to... Yep. I'm working on it. So, kindly give me a hot minute. Oh, that's something I could talk about. Which is that there is a thing I can do. So I'm gonna have it. And connected to the existing blast furnaces. I'm gonna build one for coal and one for... I can't believe I'm having that much trouble. So you... I'm gonna have you basically as coal. You... as iron ore. This is where that U-shaped transport will come in. Now, you can't, from what I understand, do what I want to do, which is... recover? Okay, so it appears I can... And if I do this... And you are going to carry copper ore. Well, you want trees to harvest. Buddy, I have trees for days. Okay, so I'm trying to do the settlement water. But that requires a groundwater pump before I can do that. Why didn't they tell me I needed to research groundwater pump first? Oh. You know what? I'll let this lead us on the path of unlock. Seriously, we cannot do anything. We're at a standstill. Look at all that standstill. Like, seriously, if I really wanted to add in more of these, I could. Oh, you take this too. I'm an idiot. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I can fix this. I can't put that in there. And actually, you know what? I don't need you. Yep, I can mix iron ore in there. Good. I've got an idea. Because I could cut this off without consequence of a truck screaming it needs to get in there. So watch the magic trick. I want you you're all gonna carry copper. No, wait, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Go here, go delete. Oh, that's where the ends are. There we go. Okay, so now it's gonna be working. I can do this. I can do a boost, which basically means it's gonna go like the Dickens. It's gonna go like the Clappers, all right. what this does is it means whoosh is happening. And by whoosh, whoosh. What I want to do is I want to wait until the conveyor belt is... See how quickly we're going like the clappers? Oh, I know what I... Oh, I misread that. Okay. So I built the U storage. But I didn't read it. Look at that. You can if you really wanted to. Wait, hold on. I gotta look something up. Okay, so like with the smelters and with the ironworks, you'd be producing a thing called slag. So we could use that for like concrete. Ooh, church backfill even. So, like, if Railroads Online was to get concrete, but slag production from the smelters and the ironworks means we can make concrete. Which also means we can also use slag in the bricks. Oh. Okay. So, I think that's about it for this episode. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.